Good day, Forest Hills, and welcome to our show. I'm Alex Gentilella.
And I'm Fiona Harkins, coming to you with some highlights from the beginning of our second semester. Who can believe we're already in March and heading into spring?
We saw snow, ice, winds, and some odd 60-degree days, but winter is coming to an end.
We've also seen some tumultuous events in the news and around the globe, so we want to give some positive school news, a message of unity and peace and hope for a bright future.
Yes, Fiona. So first, we'd like to remember the start of February with Lunar New Year. Here's to hoping the Year of the Tiger is one of recovery and progress.
We visited with the students of the Chinese language classes to learn all about the special, rejuvenating holiday celebrating 2022 as the Year of the Tiger.
Hey everybody, this is Mia Castillo coming to you to learn about what is Lunar New Year all about with all of our Chinese classes.
Hi guys, this is Taylor and today we're going to be interviewing the Chinese language class about Lunar New Year.
I'm with Alyssa today and I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite tradition about Lunar New Year?
I like the fact that everyone's gathering around, and we have lion dances in Chinatown in New York.
Anthony, what is a tradition done on Lunar New Year?
A tradition done on Chinese New Year is wearing red and eating dumplings because it represents an ingot, so it means good fortune for the coming year.
There's a word called 年年有余, which means, which represents like luck.
We burn incense sometimes.
What is your favorite part of Lunar New Year?
My favorite part is definitely food. So people always get together and they have a big dinner.
We eat dumplings, fish, and rice cake.
Sebastian, what is your favorite part of Lunar New Year?
My favorite part is eating the food with family and getting red envelopes with money in them.
I'm here with
Jessie.
What is your favorite part about Lunar New Year?
中国新年我最喜欢的是经常会和家人一起出去玩，然后也会有收红包什么的，然后最期待的就是晚上能够一起放烟花。
So Vincent, what does the Year of the Tiger mean?
The Year of the Tiger, it means to be brave.
Tiger, it represents power and health.
What does Year of the Tiger mean for this time?
老虎作为12生肖中排行第3，以及是百兽之王，它象征着勇猛、正义以及威严。
They say 虎虎生威. That means wish you have the vigor of a tiger. People sometimes say 如虎添翼, which means wish you're like a tiger but with wings, because tiger was really powerful. If you're a tiger with wings, that means you're like double powerful, you're extra powerful.
People who are born in the Year of Tiger are born as a leader who walks and talks excessively and inspire respect. They are congruous and energetic and love challenge and competitive and prepared to take risks.
Do you think it will be a good year?
Yes, well, maybe.
No.
No? Why?
I mean, with everything going around, I guess, politically.
也希望它能在虎年战胜疫情，让大家过上幸福快乐的生活。
Well, we'll hope for a good year for everyone out there.
This is Taylor Murray wishing you a happy Chinese New Year with the Chinese language class.
新年快乐!
And this is Mia Castillo coming to you with our Chinese language classes. Happy New Year, everybody!
新年快乐!
Hello everyone, I'm the president of the Chinese Club, and the Chinese Club would like to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. 大家新年好，我祝大家新年快乐，虎年大吉。
Happy New Year， 新年快乐，恭喜发财，身体健康，新年快乐，恭喜发财。
Happy Chinese New Year, may all your wishes come true.
大家好，我的名字是 Sean， 我希望大家有一个快乐的中国新年。Hello everyone, my name is Sean and I hope you all have a happy Chinese New Year.
Hello everyone, this is Rich. I want to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. 祝大家虎年万岁，虎年大吉。
新年快乐！
Let's not forget February was Black History Month.
Yes, Fiona. Students of our African American Literature course created presentations to make us aware of some key figures that changed the world.
They informed our community about the arts, literature, and sciences of Black history.
Here's what some of those presentations look like,
as well as some interviews with the students and teachers of the African American Literature class.
Hello, good day, Forest Hills. This is Namaya, and I'm here to get a close-up look at our African American class here in our school. So, what do you think your goal is within this class?
My goal in this class, I think, is to bring awareness to different authors and different time periods of history and different experiences. In addition, I want to create free thinkers. I want them to read and analyze and to look at works of literature, to formulate their own opinions, and also to make connections to what's going on in today's society.
So, what is so special about the students in your African American Lit class?
The students in my African American Lit class are very special this year. Coming back from COVID, having been on remote for so long, their willingness to engage, to converse with each other, to talk about their personal experiences has really been refreshing.
Hi, I'm here with
Elena.
So the question today is, what is so special about being in the African American Literature class?
This class is very inspirational because we learn about Black history and Black excellence.
Why do you feel that the African American Lit class is very necessary at this time, considering the events going on in the world?
I feel like it's very important and necessary because in this class we learn about Black authors, and a lot of the points that they make in their books and their novels, they're still relevant today. And
it's good to be educated. In the school institution, it's very white. Everything we learn about is white, and it's good to have an outlet where people who want to learn about different cultures or become more educated about a different culture or even your own culture.
Today is, what are some things you study in the African American Lit class?
So something that we really focus on is like the ideologies of maybe influencers back in the day.
So we learn about Black influencers and authors like James Baldwin, who still made a big impact in society, but we wouldn't typically learn like in a regular English class.
We focus on Booker T. Washington's Atlanta Compromise speech, where he had many ideas about to be more kind of submissive towards white people to progress in society. And we also focus on Webb Du Bois, who had an idea of double consciousness. And
So can you tell us a little bit about the project that you have set for Black History Month?
So for Black History Month, generally we learn about the same Black Americans who have contributed: Martin Luther King, Langston Hughes, Malcolm X. We like to focus on doing research on African Americans who have contributed to our society or culture in some way that has gone unnoticed, and to try to bring awareness to other students about these important individuals.
That's a great idea.
An African-American woman who created the first home security system. Marie Van Britten Brown was born October 30th, 1922 in Jamaica, Queens. Marie had an idea to create a security system. There was a camera attached to the outside of the door and connected to a monitor that would allow the person inside to see who was outside. She went on to win an award from the National Science Committee. Marie's alarm system was the model for our modern alarm systems.
George W. Johnson, an African-American singer. As a slave, he was taken into a prosperous white farming family to serve as a playdate for their son. In the 1870s, Johnson moved to New York, where he became a street performer. Companies, in an attempt to adhere to the public, saw cheap talent to make music recordings, and therefore chose Johnson since he was a street performer who was willing to work for cheap. As time passed, Johnson became a celebrity in New York, and his records were sold across the country and overseas.
For a quiet bit of step, why all I'm going to do is just go in this and laugh and then I laugh.
Wendell Campbell was an African-American man that was born in 1927 and raised in East Chicago, Indiana. In 1957, Mr. Campbell graduated from the Illinois Institute of Technology with a Bachelor's of Arts in Architecture and City Planning. So in 1966, he launched his own firm, Wendell Campbell Associates, which brought together emerging professionals and veterans from various ethnic backgrounds.
The Nicholas brothers gained their limelight in NYC of 1932. They specialized in tap dance, and they incorporated jazz, tap, ballet, and acro in each of their performances. They received many awards, but one that was most notable was the Kennedy Center Awards in 1991. The Nicholas brothers influenced many entertainers, some being the Jackson Five.
Stating how Medgar Evers was first stated field secretary of the NAACP, helping to organize voter registration efforts, boycotts, and investigated crimes perpetrated against Black people. He intentionally found work as an insurance salesman, but soon got involved in Regional Council of Negro Leadership, which is also known as the RCNL. Evers was one of Mississippi's most prominent civil rights activists, stating, "You can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea."
Angie Thomas, a young African-American YA novelist from Jackson, Mississippi, received her Bachelor's of the Fine Arts at Belhaven University in her hometown. Her debut award-winning novel, The Hate You Give, published February 28, 2017, later becoming a film in 2018, was inspired by a short story that she submitted for her creative writing class at Belhaven University in reaction to the murder of Oscar Grant, a young African-American man who lost his life to police brutality in 2009 at the Fruitville District Station of Oakland, California. Angie Thomas also has a second novel called On the Come Up, which is about young Black teens from the Bronx working through trials and tribulations that is the hip-hop music profession.
Wilma had scarlet fever and polio growing up as a child. She was left with her left leg in a brace and told she would never walk again by many doctors. Soon, she became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals at a single Olympics game in 1960. Wilma Rudolph said many inspirational things. One of these things were, "Winning is great, sure, but if you're really going to do something in life, the secret is learning how to lose. Nobody goes undefeated all the time. If you can pick up after a crushing defeat and go on and win again, you are going to be a champion someday." Wilma Rudolph.
Doug Williams was born in Zachary, Louisiana on August 9, 1955. He's the first African-American man to win a Super Bowl and get selected in the first round of the draft. When his starter quarterback got injured, he played for the rest of the season and led them to a Super Bowl title. He had a great effect on many of the upcoming football players when he founded the Doug Williams Foundation, where there was more than $100,000 raised for college scholarships.
For innovators and influencers, Annie Easley was one of the most impactful ones. She worked at NASA before it was even called NASA. She worked on Centaur technology, which was basically developing a space booster using liquid nitrogen and liquid oxygen. She also worked on wind, solar, and energy projects.
And now we have the arts with Jean-Michel Basquiat. He was born on December 22nd, 1960 in Brooklyn, New York. He was a neo-expressionist painter. Mainly used Black protagonists in his paintings, and many of his paintings included African pictograms or have references to liberation struggles. He was the first African-American artist to be successful in the global world of galleries.
Grand Wizard Theodore Livingstone, was born March 5, 1963 in Harlem. His scratching method became a worldwide method and changed the world of hip-hop forever. DJ Grand Wizard and his invention of the scratching method has changed the sound of hip-hop and influenced so many future artists.
This is Namaya reporting to you live from our African American Lit class. Happy Black History Month, everybody. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you, students, and Ms. Pino.
In the performing arts here at Forest Hills, our drama academy put on the heartwarming and often hilarious play Almost Maine.
What amazing feedback we got from the audience. So here are some clips if you missed it.
What's up? This is Mia Castillo with Good Day Forest Hills, and I'm interviewing some of the crew members in Almost Maine. And I'm in the show, so come on, let's go. So, what part do you play?
I play Shelly and They Fell.
I play East from Her Heart.
And I play Jimmy from Sad and Glad.
What does your character go through?
She has to face her fears and, tell her crush how she feels, and she gets rejected. So I feel like that's something a lot of people can relate to.
So my character goes through not being able to move on from the past and having no closure whatsoever from a previous ex. So, yeah.
And you?
East, he goes through a lot. He's got to admit his love to this girl, and then she starts talking about her dead husband, and he's like, "What am I doing here?" And then he just goes through a lot. It's a lot. It's a good. You should watch.
Okay, so Taylor, what is your favorite part of being in a live show?
I think my favorite part is the audience reaction. It's really motivating to see how they react to our acting.
Oh, that's very cool. It's just a nice feeling. Daniel, what does your character go through in the play?
Well, my character, he goes through a lot of nerves, and because, like, you know, he wants to ask his friend Rhonda to, you know, be with him, and, you know, he has all these nerves. Like, I know everybody else has related to this.
What's your character going through?
Yeah, so my character is Phil. Basically, he is a husband that's married to the character Mars. He actually ends up getting pretty upset at Mars and ends up going crazy. It may be relatable to some, you know, parents or some couples that are going through a really hard time in a relationship. So I think it resembles to some people.
So definitely realistic towards what's happening.
Very realistic, and people can feel for it.
All right, thank you guys. All right. What's the most hardest thing about working in this play or in theater in general?
I think the hardest part is the end of it, because we have such a bond with each other, and we're a family, so I think that's the hardest part, letting it go.
Of course.
Oh my God, I genuinely agree. Like, we spent so many rehearsals together, so many months preparing for it, so yeah, so my answer.
Oh, I'm here with the stage manager right now. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So, what is the hardest thing about being a stage manager in this type of play?
I think the hardest part is being organized. I feel like if you're not an organized person, then you can't get far in stage management, so yeah.
That is true. That is very true. So, what do you do in the play?
I'm one of the crew members, and I guess I'm qualified as a Cupid, obviously.
Okay, and what does that role do?
I technically help out with all the stage transitions, and I'm mostly seen just moving things around and helping out the stage and make sure everything flows well.
Interesting. And like, what was the hardest part about being in a live show?
I think one of the hardest parts was like trying to get everything on time and making sure everything flows flowy, because like if like one transition messes up, that kind of messes up everything else for everyone else. So the kind of all the stress is like that.
So what made you decide such an interesting modern play, like almost main? Like, where'd you come up with that?
So, I came up with it because I was going to do a very serious, heavy play. And then as I was reading it, I was picturing you guys, you know, your class, and I was like, oh, I think I want something different. I think I want to focus on love and connections and making connections. So then I did a little search, and I found this play. I had never read it before in all my years, and I just loved it. I loved everything about it, every word, and I said, I got to do this. I got to do this one. So I was inspired by the script.
What's so special about the cast this year? You know, you've done so many before, so what makes this one even special?
So one of the first things actors have to do is they have to learn their lines, and usually with young actors that takes a really long time, and you're always waiting for that. Not with this cast. We were off book at least a month before production, so that makes for a more polished show. That makes for better moments, you know, within the show. So that by far most professional.
Almost Me is for romantics, not sentimentalists.
You're far too beautiful to understand. And if I'm here, you're here. That's please like this. But it's my part. Yes, it is. Villain. Who's villain? Villain. It's supposed to say villain. Well, it doesn't say villain, it says villain. I know, I spelled it wrong. What? People love each other. They go to the moose patio on Friday, or they go dancing, or they go skating together, and they kiss each other. They don't kiss other people. And this is?
All of you, yeah.
Whoa. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck am I supposed to do with all this? I don't know if I have room.
Well, I guess you'll have to find this for, won't you?
Where are you going?
I need to get away from things.
What things? There are any things in this town to get away from.
Yes, there are. You.
Me?
Yes, you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's just that I was at San Francisco party, and I heard Mark already getting married. Like, it's not thinking about us. And then Mark said, a little bit better, because, you know, I realize there is something. There is some
Yeah, you did.
That's supposed to mean.
Nothing. It's not really all that surprising that you didn't see it.
And see what?
The shooting star.
Yeah?
You have to pay attention to it.
See, when you say these things, you're still upset.
I'm not mad. I'm so embarrassed. Who is this woman? What is she doing here? I just honestly thought he'd be here. I always thought he'd be here. Always. Do you know him? Big guy, big, tall guy. I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize him. You're so small.
Yeah, I lost a lot of hope. You got a trick.
Hey, Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roadkill.
What? No, that's not what it is. Can I would like to kiss you if that is okay.
It's not. Well, because I don't know.
Huh?
Because I don't know how.
I'm at the show, Almost Made, and I'm gonna get the audience's reactions. How did you feel about the show?
I loved it. I think the acting was great. I liked the sound. I loved it. I really did.
How about you?
It was really good. It was really engaging, and I liked it a lot.
What was your favorite moment?
I liked when they were doing the painting. They were showing the painting. I liked how she tried to guess it, and she didn't get it right. I loved that part.
That was a really great part. How about you?
I liked when they showed what the actual painting was, and like how obvious it was.
Amazing. How did you enjoy the show?
It was fire, not gonna lie. My favorite moment was like the ending, like when they all got together and all that. But it was fire though. Like y'all should check it out.
Up next, we want to feature our Scholastic Team of the Month, We the People. We want to heartily congratulate them for winning states competitions and heading to nationals.
Let's meet the team that made us so proud.
Hello, good day, Forest Hills. I'm Rosie, and I'm here with our state champs from We the People, and today we're going to see what they're all about. Come on. So, please tell our viewers briefly what We the People is all about.
Sure. It's a way for students to alternatively learn about our government system and the success and failures of the Constitution. They spend the first 3 or 4 months of the school year really dissecting the Constitution, looking at the history of it, where it's failed in the past, how we've changed the Constitution, or rather the interpretations of the Constitution to modern day, and then kind of thinking and anticipating what some modern day challenges might be to the Constitution.
What does a student need to master in order to really succeed at nationals?
For nationals, what students really need to do is be able to focus in on what their specific answers are going to be and then explain. Very often we kind of build up to our conclusion, so it's a habit we have to get out of. We've got to state our conclusion first. Sometimes the judges at nationals don't really want us to build up the answer. They kind of want to get to the point so they can ask more questions and kind of dig a little bit deeper into their responses.
What was the hardest part of competition?
I'd say the hardest part was definitely the follow-up questions. They were difficult to sort of come up with on the spot, but over time, we had so much practice with Miss Kelly and our other teammates, so.
Yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking when we competed, especially with the follow-ups, because we didn't know what we expected. The speech part was very easy because we had practice with it and we know what we're talking about. However, we never expected the type of questions we were gonna be asked.
I think like having a good flow while you're speaking is like super hard because sometimes you're reading and then, you get nervous and you skip a line. So I think just looking confident and knowing that, you know your stuff, I think that's pretty hard to have composure while you're speaking.
Yeah, definitely. Huge props to you guys for doing that. How did you feel going to the competition?
At first, it was nerve-wracking, but my group didn't go first, so like I got the chance to see like my other teammates go, and then it kind of eased the nerves over time. So I was prepared when I went into it, and I made sure not to cram the night before or anything like that, so I wouldn't get stressed out.
How about you?
Yeah, going into state competition was definitely like nerve-wracking at first. It was kind of intimidating to watch the judges ask the questions, but they were all really nice. So by the time it was our turn, I felt like we did it pretty well.
And what would you say is your specialty in competition?
I would say that I'm really good at answering the follow-up questions and coming up with like that answer so that my teammates can bounce off of it.
For me, I would say the research aspect of it. I would make sure that I had everything organized and I would know exactly what I need to research, and I would ask Miss Kelly a lot of questions before I act.
Okay, well, good luck at Nationals. Thank you so much for answering the questions.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having us on Good Day Forest Hills.
Thanks for speaking with us, We the People. Good luck at Nationals. Now back to you, Fiona and Alex.
Being part of We the People is certainly a powerful thing to have on your resume. Excellent work. Thank you, Miss Kelly. We will follow up to see how the national competition goes.
Good luck. We're rooting for you.
In the world of sports, our very own Elena Adams got us footage of the girls' track and field team courageously heading to the city competition.
This is Elena Adams, one of the captains of the girls' track and field team, reporting to you. The girls' indoor track and field team went to Queen's Champs, and we competed bravely in several events. Olaya Higgins advanced in the 600 and 300 meter races. Ivana Zamora Sanchez advanced in the 55 meter hurdles and the 1500 meter race walk. I also advanced in long jump and triple jump. Meanwhile, Olaya Higgins, Molly Mumford, Gabby McIntosh, and Elena Adams advanced in the 4x8 relay. We proudly moved on to city championships held at the Armory, where some of us came home with medals. We are now getting ready for our outdoor track season. Go Lady Rangers!
Thank you, Elena.
Go Rangers! We will be featuring baseball and other spring teams on our next episode.
Can't wait to see that. And now we end with a little fun as we take a look at Spirit Week at the end of February right before break. Let's see who we got on camera this month. Is it you?
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. This is Good Day Forest Hills, finding out how you're feeling on this day of love. I'm here with
Maurice
and
Isaac.
All right, so is Valentine's Day a real holiday? Yes or no, and why?
Yes.
I think it's no.
Yes, because it shows how much you care about the person.
Valentine's Day is it's an optional holiday. Not everyone partakes in it.
I'm here with
Kevin.
All right, so the question is Valentine's Day a real holiday? Yes or no, and why?
I think it is, to show your love for your significant other or a loved one.
Would you like to send love to anyone out there?
My girlfriend Jaylene.
Aw, super cute. Do you believe in Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not.
And why not?
I believe it is overrated.
I'm here with Subamambu. And are you celebrating Valentine's Day today?
Yes, I'm going out with my girls. We are going out after school, eating crepes, exchanging gifts, telling each other how much we love each other. So yeah, we're celebrating Valentine's Day today.
How nice. Enjoy the crepes. I'm here with
Lily.
And are you spending Valentine's Day with anyone special today?
Yeah, my boyfriend.
Aw, how sweet. And do you have a special message for anyone today?
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Christina.
I'm here with
Kayla.
And are you celebrating Valentine's Day with anyone special today?
Yeah, a friend though. We're going to the movies and then gonna go eat.
It's nice. And do you believe in Valentine's Day?
Yes, I do believe in Valentine's Day.
I'm here with.
Raul.
And do you believe in Valentine's Day?
Yes.
And are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day today?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with family after school and have dinner.
And we're back with Wacky Wednesday. Let's see some crazy poses. I'm here with
Alex.
And let's see your wackiest pose. I'm looking for Forest Hills Rangers who are showing their Throwback Thursday pride. Let's go. And what decade are you representing today?
I'm kind of doing a mishmash of the 80s and 90s.
And can you strike a pose for us? What decade are you guys representing?
I'm kind of a hodgepodge of the 80s and 90s right now. This is like a throwback to me in high school.
Same, I've got the cartoons from the 80s and the hair from the 90s.
And what decade are you guys representing?
The 2000s.
Yes, early 2000s.
Cute. And how are you feeling on this day before break?
Excited. I feel really comfy and really excited.
That's good. Thank you.
I'm tired. Genuinely really, really tired.
I'm cozy. I'm feeling happy. I'm finally getting a break.
Good. Thank you.
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I feel comfortable in my pajamas. I'm excited for break, and I do a lot of fun stuff.
I am so ready to just fall asleep when I get home.
Back to you at the studio.
Thank you for clicking on us this month. Subscribe to our channel, Good Day Forest Hills on YouTube, and definitely contact us if you have a team or a club you want featured on our next show.
We leave you with good wishes for the coming spring. Remember that marking period 4 is over soon, so keep up the good work. This is Alex Gentilella
and Fiona Harkins saying,
Good Day Forest Hills!